Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel. This is Lawyers Infohub. I'm very grateful to have you here today. Thank you for always coming by to check what is new on this channel. I'm very grateful. I remain your girl Mercy. Yeah, hope you're doing great. How are you faring? How is everything going? Hope you're great. So today we're going to just look at something very important. Most people uh, I've not had the opportunity to get to know about it or have cause to make research or argue on this topic. But today I just feel I should share it. So we're looking at when a judgment is said to be in grain. Yeah, so it's a short one, but you're going to learn. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you for always stopping by to check out what is new on this content. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Yes, hit that subscribe button. Lawyers Info Hub is a platform where I reach out to lawyers. I teach law, substantive, procedural, and mentor people. I share my life experiences. I also invite people to share their life experiences, all aim at helping you become better at what you do, helping you to become a very you know, diligent, hardworking lawyer, and so that you will be, very efficient in your sphere, in your environment. This channel is born out of passion to reach out to people, to teach people, the basics, principles of law, at their fingertips. So join me in this journey. If you've not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Subscribe because I am blessed to have great subscribers, and I want you to join us in this journey. It's a journey, and we're getting there by the day, becoming more and more better. Yeah, I really appreciate you just for even stopping by to see what is new here. I'm very grateful. So today we're going to look at as I have earlier said, when a judgment is said to be in rem. So first of all, a judgment. Let me take some things down. So I'm going to in intervals to look at what I jotted down. Yeah, a judgment in rem defined as the judgment of a court of competent jurisdiction, determining the status of a person, yes, or a thing as distinct from the particular interest of a party to the litigation. A judgment in rem is a judgment, of a court of competent jurisdiction, determining the status of a person or thing as distinct, as different from the particular interest of a party to the litigation. Declaration, status, or title. Now, we have different types of judgment in rem. Some of the examples are a court over a will creating the status of administration, um, judgment in divorce by a court of competent jurisdiction dissolving a marriage and declaring the nullity or affirming its existence. Another example of judgment in rem is judgment in election petition. Now, the case of Igwema and Obidigwe. Igwema and Obidigwe is very important when you talk about judgment in rem. This matter is a 2019 matter, 16 Nigerian Weekly Law Report, part 1697. Look at page 38 to 39. Further than will explain. Is a very important case when you talk about judgments in rem. Yes. So um, I've earlier explained what judgment in rem is. It's a judgment of a court of competent jurisdiction that determines the status of a person or thing as distinct or different from the particular interest of a party to the litigation. And I've also given examples, three examples of the judgment in rem. judgment of a court over a will, creating the status of administration, judgment in a divorce proceeding by a court of competent jurisdiction, dissolving the marriage, declaring the nullity or affirming its existence, the judgment in an election petition. Now, when you say a judgment is in realm, what do you mean? A judgment is said to be in realm when it is an adjudication pronounced upon the status of some particular thing or subject matter by a tribunal having the jurisdiction and the competence to pronounce on that status. I'm mentioning status, distinct. You have to, note these key words. A judgment is said to be in realm when it is an adjudication pronounced upon the status of some particular thing, subject matter by a tribunal or court having the jurisdiction and the competence, to and invariably founded on proceedings instituted against or on something or subject matter whose status or condition is to be determined. Now, we get example of an election, an adjudication. So very important. So when you hear about status, remember judgment in realm. Now, I've told you that judgment is usually founded on proceedings instituted against something is to be determined. That is why a judgment is realm is a judgment contra mundum. The Latin word contra mundum, which means binding the whole world. Example: if someone has been declared the governor of a state by via election petition, they notice the whole world that this person is now the governor of so. If a marriage is declared nullity, it's a notice to the whole world. So it's a judgment about the status of something. So a judgment in realm is a judgment contra mundum, which means it is binding to the whole world, parties as well as non-parties. It binds both parties, it binds non-parties. You have to understand this, it's very key. Now, you have to check this case of Nueka and the executive governor of Plateau State. It's also a 2018 matter. 16 Nigeria Weekly Law Report by 1646 at 481. Take that case out on understanding more on judgment in realm. Also look out for this case of DK and Zeka. It's a 1986 matter too for Nigeria Weekly Law Report part 34 at 144. Now, what is the effect of a judgment in realm? The feature of a judgment in realm is that it binds all persons, whether you are a party to the proceedings or not. It stops anyone from raising the issue of the status of person or things or the right or title or property litigated before a competent court. This judgment in realm is conclusive against the entire world in whatever it settles as to status of that person or property or that thing. All persons, whether you're party to the proceedings or not, you are stopped. You're stopped from averring that the status of that other person is other than what the court has declared it to be. If someone in an elected position has been declared the governor of his state, it's a judgment in realm. You are stopped from saying this person is not the governor because the court has declared it. The person's status has become that of a governor, and it is binding to the whole world. Whether you're party to the election petition or not, this person becomes the governor. Do you understand? So that's why election petition is classified as a judgment in realm. So all persons, whether you're party to the proceedings or not, you are stopped from averring that the status of that other person is other than what the court has declared it to. You can't say this person is not the governor, where the court has declared that the person is the governor. So you have to understand it's very key, even of the effect of engagement in REM. It binds all parties, whether you party to these proceedings or not, and it stops anyone from raising the issue of the status of that person, you know, or property or thing, litigated for a competent court. It is conclusive against the whole world. It is conclusive against the entire world, you know, in whatever it says as to the status. Remember when we keep talking of status, use it like I use the election petition as an example. When it talks about being given to that person because of the court proceedings, maybe just like I really use when someone wins a election petition and be declared the governor, is the notice to the whole world this person is the governor, and the court, you know, the effect of that is that nobody is the court that judgment has stopped any other person, has stopped you or stopped you from referring or from seeing that person as this person is not the governor. No, no, no. The person has been declared the governor. The person is the governor, and they notice the whole world, whether you're a party to that election petition proceedings or not. I'm just trying to explain it to be, so I can understand it literally. So we're able to discuss what judgment in REM is. We have been able to discuss when a judgment is said to be in REM, and we have been able to also explain the effects of a judgment in REM. I've listed some cases. You can also add, in this case, of Fan Trades Limited against Union Association Co. Nigeria Limited. The 2002 8 Nigerian Weekly Law Report, part 770699. And more recently is the case of Igwema and Obidigo, which I've earlier stated. It's a 2019 16 Nigerian Weekly Law Report, part 1697. So, friends, let's hope this little lecture will help in your understanding of what a judgment in REM is all about, what it entails, the examples, and the effect of a judgment in REM. So thank you for listening. Thank you for always tuning in to Lawyers Infohub to know what is new there. Check out my channel. Check out the content. The wonderful content. I want to see your comments. I want to see your questions here, and I know you keep enjoying the content I create here. So, friends, it's a nice time having you here. Thank you for always stopping by. If you've not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please subscribe. Thank you very much for my subscribers. I owe you a lot. Thank you. I may not know you, but I am very glad that we have connected to this platform, and I know that I pray that you stay safe in this season that we are in. So take care of yourself. Keep keeping the social distancing. Take the precautions, and always do the right thing. Thank you.